Last night, the Montreal Canadiens squared off against the Calgary Flames for what would be their second and final matchup against one another this season. The Habs won the first game between these two teams by a score of 2-1, and they would also win this one by a score of 2-1 as well. Now, during this game, both teams would suffer some pretty significant injuries as well. We'll get into that a little later, but let's start things off with the first period. The game plan from Daryl Sutter in this one is don't take a penalty. And just 36 seconds in, we got Noah Hannafin taking the very first penalty of the game for running a little interference on Kirby Dach. Sutter's probably thinking, oh my god, here we go again. He's even beginning to form some kind of allergies towards penalties now. His nose begins to run a little, but he's gonna be okay, and so would the Flames. They kill this one off despite a close call when Cole Caulfield rang one off the bar. Both of these goaltenders would completely shut down the first period, with Jake Allen making 11 saves for Montreal and Markstrom making 13 saves for the Flames. Now, there was a fight that broke out during the first period between Michael Pezzetta and Connor Mackey. I did make a video on this one last night, so I'm not even going to talk about it. Actually, I am. Piz would kick his ass right at the end, and he's feeling pretty good about it. Now, moving on to the second period now, and this is where shit hits the fan. Remember Cole Caulfield, Tree Apple's top potential 40 goal scorer? Yeah, he absolutely gets crushed by Trevor Lewis deep into the Habs zone. Ooh, and it kind of shakes him up a bit. He would get pulled from this game due to the concussion protocol, guys, and he would not return. This is not good, or at least that's what a wise man on Twitter once said. I'm pretty sure the feeling is mutual amongst our Habs fans. Losing little colonoscopy Caulfield right now would be just catastrophic. Jeez. Let's hope it's nothing too serious, but I don't like seeing this at all. Now, shortly after the hit, the Flames would score their first and only goal of the game. It's Hooby-Dooby-Doo on the power play, and there's just no chance at all on this one for Jake Allen. He actually almost stops it. He almost gets this with his blocker. Just misses it, and it's 1-0 for the Calgary Flames. Now again, both goaltenders would shut the door for the remainder of the second period, including Markstrom shutting the door for a lengthy 5-on-3 power play, compliments of the Canadiens. And it was during this power play that we would see ugly scene number 2 from this game. Nick Suzuki fires a shot, and Tanev blocks it with his head. Yeah, not good. Tanev would stay down for quite some time before leaving the game, and just like Caulfield, let's hope Tanev is okay. You never want to see a guy go down like that and get hurt. And by the way, what a display of sportsmanship here from Yoel Armia, who tells the ref to just blow the friggin' whistle already. And yes, Yoel Armia was on the ice during this 5-on-3 power play, and he would turn out to be the Mother Teresa of the power play unit. I mean, he's got to do something here, right? If not, Slav is going to two-hand him in the guts anyway. See, here's some proof. He's already been practicing this. So again, Tanev was player number 2 to leave the game and not return during the second period. And we're still not done just yet, because a couple of minutes later, we got a bit of a strange sequence in the Habs zone. Arbor Xhekaj pushes Kadri. Look at this. He pushes him. That's a push. And it's actually Kadri's body that skates into the path of Nick Suzuki. Bit of an awkward collision. Kadri takes a bit of a headshot. I'm pretty sure there's nothing between those ears anyway. But he goes down to the ice, kinda has a peekaboo to see what's going on behind the scenes. But not a whole lot happens. A lot of mismatch going on. You see, our boy Xhekaj's got a hold of 2 Flames at once. I love this. I haven't seen a player do this since Dustin Byfuglien years back. Xhekaj's just taking care of business, and both of these Flames players are close enough to the router to pick up 3 bars of Wi-Fi signal that they clearly do not want at this current time. Now, they both live, so does Kadri. Kadri wants a 5-minute major, but he's not getting one, and off to the third period we go. And I gotta say, this felt like a game that the Canadiens were just not gonna beat Markstrom. but they would come out during the third period of this game with a spark lit under their ass. Now they would only put up like 10 shots to show for it, but I felt like the Canadiens controlled the majority of the third period. They got a lot of opportunities, and they would get rewarded when Juraj Slafkovsky sends a beautiful pass over to Josh Anderson, who buries it and ties the game for the Canadiens. And this line of Evans, Anderson, and Slafkovsky is the most random line that you could possibly imagine. Okay, this is like seeing Mel Gibson, Kim Jong-un, and Saddam Hussein sitting down at Tim Hortons for a coffee. But you gotta give these guys credit because they looked great last night. Slafkovsky's confidence just continues to rise. He's shooting the puck more, playing with some swagger, and you just love to see it. So after this goal, Markstrom would shut the door for the remainder of the third period, so would Jake Allen, and this game needed overtime. The Habs get an embarrassing 4-minute 4-on-3 power play that they just could not score on, and it was during these 4 minutes that I was missing Cole Caulfield more than ever. So this game needed a shootout, and here are your heroes. We got Nick Suzuki doing that thing again. Markstrom's just going tunnel vision here. He's not gonna get me. He's not gonna get me. He's not gonna get me. But guess what? He gets him. Markstrom can't believe it. I can't believe it. Jeff Gordon can't believe it. And then Kirby Dach seals the deal. How about these moves, huh? What a Dach star. He's a beauty. Just like that, the game is over. But wait, okay, because I'm not done yet. The Habs would win this one, but depending on how serious Caulfield's injury is, this team could be in some serious trouble. Okay, serious trouble. Our little bundle of joy brings so much to this team. His shot is the biggest threat that the team has. So let's hope it's nothing serious. After the game, Slafkovsky kind of hinted around that he knew what was wrong with Cole Caulfield. Slafkovsky didn't really seem to think that it was too bad. So let's hope he's right and Caulfield is back soon. That does it for this video, guys. Don't forget to slap the like button on the ass on the way out of here. And hey, see you next time.